Marty, what are you doing here?
Turning in some math homework. It's about 10 years late, but hey, it was a tough assignment.
Yeah, right.
Actually, I came by to see if you wanted to go out for a ride with me.
Really?
Yeah. That dream car of yours is sitting right out front. Where should we go? Up the highway for the sights or over to the mall for some pizza?
The only place I'm going is down the hall.
You don't want to come out with me?
More than anything, but I can't.
Why not?
Got detention. Marty, my teacher accused me of cheating. Wow, thanks, Dad.
You are very welcome.
Who is it?
Who is it? This is Sweetwater Sam. You claim to be the son of a Texan? What is wrong with you, kid? I brought this all the way from Sweetwater for you.
Where did they get his name?
Where'd they get his name? I don't know, but you know what? You can change it to whatever you want. So right now, you just run upstairs.
Okay.
Right. And don't call that unless you mean it. Go beat up Nige. Oh, hey, what's up?
Is Luna here, Max? I would really like to speak to Luna, please.
Well, right now she's down at the police station visiting with Tina.
Okay, listen, I'm sorry I bothered you, okay?
Hey, whoa, hey. When have you ever bothered me?
Look, Max, the thing is, I need to speak to Luna, you know.
Look, Leanne, my ears are as big as Luna's. Come on, it's pretty obvious something's got you all stirred up. Now,
No, nothing, I'm fine.
I know you better than that.
Max, really? Nothing. Oh, God. Believe you.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things I can't believe either.
Oh, is that your excuse?
For what?
For what? For leaving Tina in that stinking jail cell. That's for what?
I don't have anything to do with that, Luna.
Well, you ought to be getting your butt down there to get her out.
That's just the way things are. All right, that's it.
That's just the way things are. Well, I'm sure that's not what you thought when you were thrown in that Middle East labor camp, or you would still be there. You did what you had to do to get yourself free, that's what.
It wasn't the same, Luna. Not at all.
Well, you tell me the differences.
I was in that labor camp because I got mixed up in the middle of a civil war. I didn't do anything. Tina's only got herself to blame. Herself and King Rogan.
Damn, can't you write faster?
Well, Mr. Buchanan, I'm a maid, not a stenographer.
Then abbreviate them in a hurry. You gotta find Renee fast. After you get in touch with Art Spencer. Then you call Pete Dugan in Baltimore. And Ernie Hopkins in Cleveland.
Are they private investigators, too?
Who the hell's am I gonna round up to find Renee? My bankers? Get out of my room.
Hey, son,
I'll have you thrown out.
Look, hey, son, not this time, old man. You listen to me now. All right, you're gonna really need to call for help. Now, look, whether you like it or not, you're gonna get Tina out of jail. I mean, right now.
You feeling better?
Yeah, a little. So yesterday I went over to Dorian's house to see Jason. I went over there because I thought that I should give him back his stuff, you know, and all the stuff he gave me. I thought if I did that, I'd be able to get him out of my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't exactly work out that way.
Why not?
Because when I saw him, I just started to remember all the stuff. You know, I started to remember every time he gave me one of those little gifts, you know. God, Max, it's like it hurt so much more than even the first time.
I know the feeling.
I can't believe that I'm dumping this stuff on you. I'm sorry. I'm embarrassed.
You're not dumping any... We're friends, aren't we? You can talk to me, Leanne. I just wish I could bring Jason back to you somehow.
I don't want Jason back. After what he did to me, I never want to see him again.
Okay, fine. What do you want?
I want to be happy again. I want what I thought I had with Jason. I want real love. Kind of like what you and Luna have.
Listen, you're gonna find that.
I don't think so, Max. You know, I get this terrible feeling that I'm going to keep screwing up every relationship I get myself into.
Hey, don't even talk like that.
It's the truth. Come on, I mean, I come to town, I get involved with you and mess that up. And, well, there was Kevin, and now Jason. Listen, you say you know me really well, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you say you're my friend.
Yes.
Well, I want you to answer me something, okay? But I need you to be really honest.
Sure. What is it?
What is wrong with me?
Are you trying to tell me that you're not willing to lift one little finger and help Tina get released? Come on, Cord, all you'd have to do is ask Asa to drop the charges against Tina, and he'd drop them faster than you could say Grandpa.
Why should those charges be dropped, Luna? She almost killed the man.
Cord, do you think Tina is that brutal kind of a person? Do you think she could pick up, sneak up on Asa, pick up a sculpture and whack him over the head with it? She is a kind, gentle person.
You'd be amazed how brutal a kind and gentle person can get if they're desperate enough.
All right, I will give you that. She was desperate, but she is no killer. And even if she had hit Asa, she had every reason to, thanks to you.
Luna?
You had no right taking CJ and little Sarah away from her.
I did what I felt I needed to do.
And I bet you that's exactly what those foreign soldiers thought when they put you in that labor camp.
You better leave me alone.
Now listen, no, you listen to me. Taking CJ and Sarah away from Tina was just as unfair to her as you getting thrown behind that barbed wire. It's just wrong, Cord. Now listen, you have been through enough pain. Let's end it right now. Get Asa to drop those charges.
Just like that.
It wouldn't be that difficult. And there really hasn't been that much harm done.
No harm done. Lady, you got no idea how much harm has been done.
Don't stand it! Sonny, get security!
Don't you move. Now look, Asa, it wasn't Tina who hit you, it was Alex Hesser.
Kane, you would say anything to get that harebrained Tina out of prison.
Look, for once in your miserable life, will you listen? It wasn't Tina. It was Alex, all right? She came into your mansion disguised as a Modern Eve saleswoman.
There was a Modern Eve rep there at the house that night, Mr. Buchanan.
You see? And she got there before H was attacked, right?
Yes, in fact, she left her makeup case and she had to come back for it later.
Right. Now, this. Take a look at this. Have you, was she wearing a wig like that, do you think, huh?
It's hard to tell without a head in it, but it looks like the same color. Can I see it?
Yeah, here. Asa, let go of it. Asa!
A new beginning deserves a beautiful finish. Polycrylic protective finish.
Let go. Now, give that to me.
Oh, hey, get off! Got the gun, call security!
Get off, man.
What's going on? That maniac tried to finish what Tina started. He almost strangled me with that wire. He was going to smother me with a pillow.
You're insane, you know that? If Tina did try to kill you, which she didn't, Landview would have given her a medal.
You home-wrecking little weasel.
That's enough. That's enough. Give me that thing. Go on.
Here,
Come on, get out of here.
All right,
Kane.
just give me the wig.
Brogan,
What?
I hope you like Tina in prison blue, because that's all she's going to be wearing for quite a spell, thanks to you.
But this is my fault. Is that it, Asa?
Well, none of this would have happened. You hadn't whispered that trash in Tina's ear. But you did. And now Tina's life's going straight in the dumper.
That is a lie.
You've ruined that girl, Kane. Same way you ruined all the others you scammed. But mark my words, that is going to haunt you the day you damn die.
Well, somebody might tell me why this room is noisier than the trading floor of the stock exchange.
You, Kane Rogan, just try to kill me.
Really?
Not really.
Well, Mr. Buchanan, you will be happy to know that your doctors say you are well enough to go home.
Home? A couple of days ago, almost died. A couple of minutes ago, same thing almost happened. Did you hear what the hell I just said?
Asa, I could hear you all the way down the hallway. Anyone who bellows like that is nowhere near death's door.
I have to stay here.
Why? To make your case against Tina stronger than it really is? No, Asa, I am sorry. You are being released today. This bed is needed for patients who really need it.
Woman, I paid for this whole damn wing.
I'll make a note of it on your discharge papers. McPherson, would you please come with me to go over the paperwork? If you don't mind. Come on. And I will be back, so in the meantime, will you try to keep it down? This is a hospital. Oh, Bo, by the way, when is Nora coming back from Chicago?
Later today.
I just want to say that you two look very good together, you know, the other night at the Palace restaurant.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I thought this, Gannon woman was your lawyer.
Yeah, she is.
Well, since when do you and your lawyer make a nice couple? Unless there's something else going on between the two of you, other than legal business.
Jess, wait. Jess, they gave you detention because of homework you handed in?
Yeah.
And they accused you of stealing. What, did they think you handed in someone else's homework?
No. That I stole it from a book. Plagiar or something. That's what Miss Warden said.
Oh, good old Alcatraz Warden.
That's right. You said you had it when you were in school? Well, she gave me detention because of my report on Fanny Mendelssohn.
What? How could she zap you on that? It was good.
Right. She thought it was too good.
Oh, Jess, and you worked so hard.
Marty, she thinks I copied the report out of a book or something and that none of it was mine.
It was all yours.
Miss Warden said that there was no way I could come up with all those ideas. That I could never come up with it all by myself. Well, I wish I hadn't.
Hey, smart stuff, look at me. Is the all-knowing Mrs. Warden still in her classroom?
Marty? What are you doing here?
Drop by to give Jess a ride.
To do what?
Kevin, leave her alone.
Look, everything's fine, Jess, okay? Don't worry. Look, Marty, I don't know what your game is here that you're playing, hanging around my sister all the time.
It's no game, and it's not all the time.
Whatever it is, I don't get it, all right? And Jessie doesn't need it. So do me a favor and just stay away from my sister, all right?
Come with me. There. Tell me what you see.
Okay.
Hmm?
Well, what do you see? And I want you to be honest.
I see a beautiful young woman who's had a lot of ugly things happen to her. And I also see a person who's going to find someone who can love her the way she deserves to be loved.
Do you honestly believe that, Max?
No, Leanne, I see that. You're the one that's got to believe it.
I can't believe that I actually thought that if I went and I gave Jason back all the stuff he gave me, that I don't know, I'd be able to just clean him out of my life, you know? I mean, it doesn't work out that way.
Hey, so make a cleaner break, a bigger break.
Well, how am I supposed to do that?
Leave Lambview.
Once upon a time, there...
Your problem is that you've been playing a victim for too long, waiting for the pain to just go away. It's not going to. It's time for you to think about taking some control of your life, making things happen.
What are you saying, making things happen someplace else?
Why not? I mean, just for starters, go someplace where you know that everywhere you turn around, you're not going to run into Jason. And then when you're really over him, then you come back and you make things happen here.
Ruth Ann, my cousin has had a bad back, and she's been asking me for a long time to come and help her out. But, I mean, maybe I could go and I could see friends in Sweetwater.
Well, what's holding you back?
Duke, for starters. I mean, come on, Max. I just got him back into my life after not being with him for a year. There's no way I could be without him.
Can't be without him. Take him with you.
Oh, right. That worked out really nicely last time I did that.
Leanne, Kevin has changed.
No, things are not that different, Max. There is no way that Kevin would let me have Duke.
Is it possible that this woman could be selling herself and Kevin short?
All right, I'll leave Princess Jessica alone.
Kevin, Marty, please stop it.
She should be spending time with more upright, respectable people like her cousin Powell. I'm out of here.
Well, I'll meet you outside, all right? Hey. Jess, wait, hold on a minute, Jessie.
How could you do that to Marty? You practically chased her away. What are you doing here anyway?
I came here to give you a ride. I know I don't usually do that, but I've been worried about you with all this stuff about Mom and Dad getting a divorce.
Worried? Why?
Well, I know you've been having a hard time with it.
Says who?
Actually, Marty told me.
She did?
Yeah, so I decided to give you a ride.
Well, if Marty's such a big help, why'd you make her leave? Kevin, she's my friend. It wasn't until you showed up.
Jesse, look. Marty Saybrook has a lot of problems, okay? And I don't want her to give you the wrong impression about things. Come on, we'll talk about it in the car.
I'm not going in the car. I've got detention for 2 hours.
You do? All right, well, then we'll talk about it when you get paroled. Okay?
Okay.
See you later.
Marty, you're still here?
Yeah, what? Do you think I'd bail out on you so easy? Forget it. We're friends. Remember?
Wish I didn't have this stupid detention. I want to go on that ride so bad.
Maybe you won't have the detention.
Oh, perfect. Shot of whiskey with a Luna chaser. Look, I told you I've said everything I'm going to say about Tina being in jail.
I don't want to talk about Tina anymore. I want to talk about you.
Let's not.
Cord. Tina's not the only one I want to see set free around here.
What does that mean?
When I look at you, I see a man sitting on a ton of anger and sadness and confusion.
You're starting to sound more and more like Angela Holiday.
It doesn't take an evangelist to see that you're full of pain or to worry about you.
Well, then pray for me, sister. Pray for me, still a prisoner, shackled by my tons of confusion.
You can be set free from those chains, Cord.
How's that? With forgiveness as the key? That's what Our Lady of the Circus Tent says. Unless I forgive, I can never know peace again.
I think maybe Angela Holiday's is right about that.
So I guess the best way back to Bliss Boulevard is for me to forgive Tina. And for me to just...
For you to what were you about to say? Cord, what's happening with you? Honey, you look like you're a million miles away. What's going on with you? Worried about your interview?
Pa, Nora and I are friends. Good friends, but we're just friends.
But what's with the cockamamie grin on your face?
Come on, what grin? Come on.
Oh, your mouth's gapped open wide in a $2 suitcase. There's more to this than you're letting on.
All right, you're right. I miss her. She went to Chicago to see her parents for Passover, and things are just different since she's been gone. You know, it's sound of traffic outside, the taste of the first cup of coffee in the morning. No, okay, look, this is good. Because this means I can be happy. After Sarah's death, it was like a black cloud hanging over my head, and for the first time, it's like things may be able to lighten up, you know? For the first time, maybe I can move on.
That is good news, son. Tell me about this Nora Gannon that makes your coffee taste different when she's out of town.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
You are. Now go away.
Asa Buchanan, you are the one that's going away. Here are your discharge papers. And your maid is having your car brought around, okay?
I want to tell you something, lady. You cannot pack me up and throw me out of here without my consent. I'm not some damn Persian rug.
I'm gonna get out of here, all right? Don't let him buffalo you.
Oh, wait. Listen, I know your family hates me, and maybe you do too, and that's fine, but you gotta listen to me, all right? It wasn't Tina who attacked Asa, it was Alex Hesser.
Alex?
That's right. She went into Asa's mansion disguised and clocked him right there.
Do you have any proof of this?
Not concrete proof, but she confessed it to me. I mean, she was bragging about how easy it was to set up Tina. Now, you gotta convince Asa to drop the charges before Tina ends up in Statesville prison.
Kane, even if you're right, and I'm not saying you're right, but there's no way that you or me, either one, could talk Asa into dropping those charges.
Why not?
Because he's doing this for Cord. The only way you could ever change Asa's mind about prosecuting Tina is to change Cord's mind first.
You quit hounding me, woman.
Cord, 2 minutes ago, something shook you so hard it almost knocked you off that chair. Now talk to me. Maybe I can help you.
I don't want anybody's help.
Please, Cord.
Why can't you accept that when I say I want to be left alone, I mean it?
All right, I'm going to leave you alone. But I want you to think about somebody else who's alone right now and miserable about cause of it. Tina.
Do you still tell your piano students to breathe into their ankles when they play?
Marty Saybrook. Is that you?
Sometimes I wonder. Actually, I'm surprised you remember me, Miss Warden.
Forget the one student I had who could take on the Chopin mazurkas in the 5th grade and make them sparkle? Never. You used to sit on the very edge of the piano bench. You were so eager, so excited, as if you literally were going to dive into the music.
I did, didn't I?
Oh, yes. I can still see your face the day your aunt pulled you right out of class in the middle of the school year and transferred you to boarding school. That upset me terribly. She did send you off to boarding school, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
So, how are you? What have you done with your music?
I let it go. I mean, why bother with the hassle of practicing all the time? I would never have amounted to anything, not as a pianist.
You're wrong, Marty, and it makes me very sad to hear you say that.
Yeah, well, I really didn't come here to talk about old times. I wanted to talk to you about Jessica Buchanan.
You know Jessica?
Well enough to know that she did not plagiarize that report on Fanny Mendelssohn.
Marty, Jessica is a very sweet girl, but she has neither the aptitude nor the interest in music to have written work of this caliber.
She did write it. I'm sure, because I was right there when she first started getting interested in doing it. You should have seen her. Her eyes got brighter and brighter the more we talked about it. And you know what? She was sitting right on the edge of her seat, ready to dive in. She worked like crazy on that paper.
It's just so rare for a student to turn in this kind of outstanding work.
As rare as making the mazurkas sparkle. Ms. Warden, Jessica's catching on fire maybe for the first time in her life. Don't punish her because you're not used to seeing her shine. That is the worst thing that you could do to her.
You're worrying too much about this. Paul, Jessica has never had detention before. What's next? Smoking in the girls' room?
Ease up, Kevin. So Jessica's got detention. So what? She'll do it, and it'll be over. The school's not gonna come down hard on Jess. She's a Lord Buchanan.
You don't understand, Powell. This is a kid whose idea of getting in trouble in school is forgetting her locker combination.
Well, things are gonna be a little rough now. I mean, with your parents getting split up and all that. It's bound to make all you guys a little shaky. I mean, look at you pacing up and down.
I'm worried about Jessica.
All right. Well, let it slide.
So what are you saying, that I can't worry about my own sister?
Kevin, if you don't rock the boat, you get to the other side without getting wet.
Paul,
Kevin.
you know...
Kim said I would find you in here. Could I talk to you, please?
I'll get you later.
What's up? You look a little nervous.
I hate having to ask you for stuff.
You need something?
Mm-hmm. I need a favor. I need a really huge favor. Kevin, I was wondering...
Wondering what, Leanne?
Oh. Boy, this place brings back a lot of memories for me. I want to go back to Sweetwater for a while.
Why?
Because I think the only way for me to really get over Jason is to be someplace that he isn't. And also, Ruth Ann, my cousin, she's got a bad back, and she could really use my help.
So...
The only bad thing about going to Texas is that I would be someplace that Duke wasn't. Kevin, I want Duke to come with me.
hurry, Linder.
Max.
Hmm?
I can't stop thinking about Cord.
Didn't get through to him, huh?
Man just flat out refuses to help Tina. Something else happened, something kind of weird.
Yeah, what?
Well, one minute I'm trying to get him to at least consider forgiving Tina, and then the next minute, his eyes, they went kind of blank on me, and it looked like he just kind of left himself.
Where did he go?
I don't know, I guess he just kind of went inside himself or into his past. I gotta tell you, I feel like whatever is troubling him is a lot worse than what's going on between him and Tina.
Well, I felt that way ever since we went down to Sweetwater with him. But you know what? As long as he is committed to shutting himself down like that, all we can do is just hope that one day he opens up again. I'll be right back. Whoa, Luna, clean up. The boss is here.
Where did you find this joker, Luna?
Under a spreading copper beech tree, luckily enough.
Speaking of which, I've got a proposition for you two.
Oh, boy.
Is this about Serenity Springs, I hope?
Yeah. I want to reserve the whole place for a few hours. You think I could swing that?
You sure could swing it, but can I ask you a question? Why?
Well, Nora's flying in from Chicago, and I have a little surprise planned for her. Better make that a big surprise.
You calm down.
Don't ask me to do this,
Oh, okay,
Leanne.
okay. If you listen to me at least, okay, please? I know how much family means, you know, especially to you, Kevin. You gotta remember the first time you brought Duke in here and your whole family was like squabbling around trying to get the first look at him. I mean, didn't that make you feel like a bigger part of things, Kevin?
Yes,
Well,
it
that's
did,
all I'm
Leanne.
asking for. See, just a chance to have that feeling. Except that my family is in Sweetwater. And since Duke is my family, what I'm trying to say is that I would really like to have a chance to bring those 2 points in my life together just for a little while. And I mean, it's only for a little while, absolutely. Just enough time so I could come back here and I could actually bump into Jason without it tearing me apart.
Leanne, you are asking a lot.
I know. But Kevin, I can't be without Duke. Not after losing an entire year with him. So I can't go back to Sweetwater unless you let me take Duke with me.
You sure know how to hit a guy by surprise.
Kevin, please, all I'm trying to do is take responsibility for my own life and move on. Please, Kevin, I need your help.
What else can I say to get you to give Jessica a break?
I think you've said all you can say, Marty.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just at...
Come over here, young lady. Jessica, I'll ask you again. Is this report your own work?
Every word.
Then I'll have to go read it over again. I think I may have misunderstood some things. I apologize. This is a wonderful paper, and Marty's been telling me how hard you worked on it.
Does that mean she doesn't have to go to detention?
Marty, you always were a stickler for details. No, Jessica. You are excused from detention.
I don't believe it. You got me out of detention, and you actually got Alcatraz warden to say she was sorry. You're incredible. Thank you so much, Marty.
It's no biggie. I just got her to see you the way I do, that's all.
That's a lot. I love you, Marty.
On a backyard swing for a midnight snack.
Leanne, this isn't exactly an easy decision for me to make, all right?
Do you think it was easy for me to come here and ask you? I hated the thought of having to come here and beg you, Kevin. But the fact is that Ruth needs me in Sweetwater, but I need to be with Duke.
But you're gonna be gone so long, Leanne.
No, it won't be that long. It'll go by so quickly that... Oh, come on, Kevin. Duke is gonna love it. I mean, we're gonna go and we're gonna see the land, and we're gonna look at the horses and the cows, and you and I are both from Texas. You know, I want to introduce Duke to that part of his life.
I can just see him crawling after a Gila monster.
Oh, like I would ever let him do that, Kevin. You know I would watch him every second.
Yes, I know you would.
You do think I'm a good mother, don't you?
I always did. Even though, sometimes I was too mad to admit it.
Actually, I was kind of hoping we could put those times behind us.
Me too.
So, Kevin, what do you say? Will you let me take Duke with me?
I'll think about it.
You will?
Yes.
Oh, God, are you sure?
Yes. You country girls, you never give up, do you?
Thank you. Thank you. You want to know something?
What?
You are the only man I've ever known who's really ever cared about me.
Come on.
No, it's true. I mean, even when we were going through the worst of stuff, you always loved me. I'm just sorry I didn't see it until it was too late.
There's no other way.
Cord, are you there? If you're home, please pick up the phone, all right? It's Kane Rogan. All right. I realize I'm probably the last person in the world you want to talk to, okay? But there's something very important I need to talk to you about. It's about Tina. Please, Cord. I really need your help.
Damn you, Rogan.
Your kids need a father whose heart is open and full of love, not cold and hardened.
Save it for the suckers, huh?
Mr. Roberts, you are the sucker. You think that revenge is going to save you? It won't. Only forgiveness. Without it, you will never find peace.
forgiveness.
What's it like in Pennsylvania?
We'll find out soon enough.
You've never been to Landview?
Your first visit will be my first, too.
But you put it on the top of the list of towns to visit.
Rebecca, just because I haven't seen a place doesn't mean that I haven't heard the souls of its people calling out for help.
Do you think there are many souls to save in Landview?
I'm sure there are. But I'd be happy to save just one of them.
I'll get the cereal, honey.
Morning. You'll love this.